What's up, everyone? Just a quick little update on my Blazer here. So I haven't said in any other videos, maybe you guys noticed, but I decided to paint the interior trimming that khaki color, the brown khaki color. I know it's probably going to be a little bit off with the gray interior, original gray interior, but I don't care. It's a beat up Blazer, so I wasn't really going for perfection, and I opt out for swapping out the entire dash because this one's pretty, it was just broken to pieces like a lot of these year models. I pretty much epoxied as much as I could together because what I'm gonna do is just put that little carpeted cover over it. Yeah, I know, I cheaped out rather than changing out the entire dash. Every time I went to the junkyard though, whenever I thought I saw a good solid one, it was always something broke somewhere. So I could never find a solid one. I'm sure if I looked hard enough I could find one, but you know what? I said screw it. I'll just keep this. I just painted it yesterday. I've been painting the trim. The doors I still haven't done. The trimming, the only thing I got left to paint is really these side rear trimmings, whatever. I painted the little dome light covers and stuff. So it's just gonna have khaki highlighting. I already did the rear tailgate, and here's all the other pieces I've done. So really all the dash pieces I could go ahead and slap them back on there so it doesn't take up all this space. But that's pretty much it for here. The other thing, I had glued on the original mirror, but I guess with the heat, I guess I didn't do such a good job or whatever. It fell off. The rear view mirror, it fell off again. I forgot where I put it. I think it was in the rear. So anyway, while I was in the junkyard, I noticed that there was like a 2001 truck there. It still had the mirror on there, so I took it. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it on here just to have the little thermometer and have the direction that I'm going. Sometimes I like to know, okay, I'm heading south or I'm going east or what. In case you were wondering, on the I think it's from 2000 to 2004, 2005, not sure, maybe 2006. But the little thermometer sensor is actually up here. Let me open the hood real quick. It's actually located right there, that guy right there, and that's for the outside temperature. I know some people on some forums also say they have an interior one that's built into the mirror itself, and that's to take temperature inside, of course, obviously. But what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to go ahead and put it pretty much in the same spot, like up here, like they have it in the other ones, just to keep it up a little bit more up with times. I know the 2000 times, not even the modern times. Also, what I was going to mention, on these two pillars, I was still undecided whether I want to mount some speakers, some Bose speakers that I found in the junkyard or not, or I'm just going to try to fit them in here, the little ones. Because I'm sure some of you know, if you've had this years, like from 88 to 94, these little speakers, they just always sound, no matter what brand and how much wattage output they have, they always sound like shit. So anyway, and also what I'm going to mount on these pillars for the people, whoever sits in the rear, is little things you could get on eBay, the little the lighter looking things for the USB charging things, just to keep it up with the times. Well, let me show you the mirror real quick. Here it is. Yes, I get a rigged computer power supply to give me the 12 volts that I need so I can test this guy out. I have it plugged in already. Here's the sensor that I took out where I showed you on my truck, and just plugged it into the color-coded wires, so everything pretty much plug and play. And right now my mirror is facing east, and inside this room is, look at the cheap camera I'm using, 64 degrees. Let me put my hand over it, see what happens. Oh, maybe your armpit will work better. But anyway, it works. Yep. Here are the pillars right here that I was telling you about, that I also haven't painted. I'm just having them sitting here because I have no space to put them in the truck yet. I don't want to install them yet. But here's the hole I drilled out, and here's the little USB charging thing that I'm going to install. I'm actually... in the listing, when you buy these, it says you can have them always plugged in and it's not going to drain your battery or whatever. But I don't like that, having this drawing power full time all the time. I know it probably won't kill your battery if you use your car pretty much just about every other day. But I'm gonna go ahead and plug it into a switch while I dictate whether it's gonna be applying power or not. But the switch is gonna be under my dash. I'll show you in a bit. And here's the dash. I kind of ghetto rigged this as well. I cut up another piece from another dash and just kind of screwed it on there, slapped it on there. Because I added these switches for when I add off-roading lights. This switch came from like, I think from a Suzuki or from a rodeo. I forgot what SUV it was. But anyway, it's got that push switch that releases. So this is what I'm going to use for the rear hatch. Obviously, here's the little wiper. It used to be over here, but I elongated that cable, so I'd rather have it over here. And yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, the switches for those USB. There's one's going to be for the front, and one's going to be for the rear. And they have a little LED marker when you turn them on. That way I'll know they're on and off. Also, I wanted to mention on the junkyard I found, I forgot what year. I think it was a 2002 or something SUV. That front dome light housing. It had that climate control on there, but I'm gonna use that for like switches in case I ever have off-roading lights on the roof. But what I added to it were tweeters, Bose tweeters from like I think it was from like old Escalade or something. But I already have them mounted and everything, but they're gonna go pretty much on top with the dome light, so it should look pretty nifty. I already have it painted and everything. Bloop. Well, that's pretty much it for now. Here, I'm gonna not install these trims yet until I pretty much have all the wiring set for all this. Also in the back pillars here, I'm also gonna install these LED lights. So with a switch back here, because this dome light thing, I don't know if this is the actual switch or not, or if it's supposed to spring the hatch open when you push the little electronic actuator to release it. But either way, it doesn't activate the dome lights. So I need, if I ever get back here, the doors are closed, I won't be able to see Shiza at night, so I'm going to install just a little switch here with the turn on the lights. And that's pretty much it. I'll continue to keep you guys updated with anything else that comes. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys this as well. I forgot to mention, in case you're wondering what I'm using, I found it at O'Reilly's. Duplicolor vinyl and fabric painting, and the one I'm using is this one right here, 113 medium beige. I called it khaki, I know, just in case you're wondering. And the cat is hunting something. I don't know what he's hunting. I think it's a rock. Oh, he spotted us. Oh my god.